Welcome back to 5-Minute Drum Lessons, where we get her done in 5 minutes or less. On today's agenda, accented 16th notes, but really just accents in general. How to play good accents and how to do proper movements so you can stay relaxed and you'll also be able to play fast and, two great things to be able to do. So accented 16th notes, normally, you just play an accent. We're just going to look at putting an accent on the first 16th. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1. And we can apply what we'll talk about to all the other accent patterns on the 16th note and also just accents in general. So the idea here is that we're going to use our Moeller method to help us play those accents. And the idea is every accent will be, a full stroke coming from up here. And every note just before the accent on the same hand is going to be an upstroke. So basically, for our first accented pattern, you're just doing Moeller movement eighth notes on the right hand. 2 and 3 and 4 and then when you just add the left hand on the E's and the U's, and the left hand has no accents to play, and so we're just going to be doing taps with the left hand. So remember, when you're playing accented patterns, you want a big contrast between the accented note and the unaccented notes. So you want to exaggerate the difference between them. And if you keep your unaccented notes quieter, you don't have to you can hit, it has to be a firm accent, but it doesn't have to be really, really loud, and it's still going to really pop and sound good. So we're going full stroke, tap, upstroke, tap, full stroke, tap, upstroke, tap. Or you can think accent, tap, up, tap, accent, tap, up, tap. But the left hand's always just tapping, and the right hand is doing your Moeller movement. Instead of just going like this, or whatever else, if you bring the arm into it and bring that Moeller whipping movement, it's nice and relaxed, it feels great to play, and it'll help you generate some speed without having to tense up or anything. And so you have your accent, and then you can apply that to accents on the E's, the ands, and the U's as well. So if we do the E, the right hand's going to be do the tapping now because the left hand has the accent. So you go tap, accent, tap, up, tap, accent, tap, up. 1 E and 2 E. So I have the Moeller movement on my left hand. E and 1, E and 2, E and 3, E and 4, E and 1, E and 2, E and 3, E and 4, E and 3, E, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So, and you can work that in to the other accents as well, but I'd like to look at a couple other ideas too, because the main principle is just whenever you have an accent coming up, like say I have a right hand accent coming up, the last note I play before the accent, because assuming everything's happening around here or lower, the last note I play before I want my accent, that becomes the upstroke where you lead with your wrist with the Moeller thing, and then your accent is the whipping motion. So you can apply that to any accented patterns you're playing. So if we look at it in the context of a paradiddle, so we know the paradiddle has an accent on the first note. So it has an accent in it. So we can think about this this approach. So instead of just going accent, accent, and just moving here for the accent, I can actually go accent, and then your tap, that's your upstroke, and then you play a double, and then you have accent, up, double, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left. So you have the accent, and then the second note in your paradiddle, that's going to be your upstroke, and as you're on your way up, the other hand plays the double, and then you play your accent, and then the other hand does the upstroke while the left plays the double. And so I'll just demonstrate it. So it looks like this: 1 E and 2 E and up, 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 up. And that way you can work that nice smooth Moeller movement into your paradiddle. Keep it nice and relaxed and build up some speed that way rather than trying to force it from down here. You know. So bring the Moeller into it. The note right before the accent is your upstroke, and then bang, come down on the accent. You can apply this to any accented pattern. You could apply it to the double paradiddle as well, because you just have to wait a little longer before your upstroke. Oops. So that's it. Introduce the Moeller movement into your accented patterns and come up on that note before the accent, and it's just going to add a nice smooth feel to your playing, and it feels great. It works well. It can help build up some speed and some technique. So I hope that was clear enough. I hope you got something out of the video. Thank you for joining me, and we'll see you on the next one.